welcome to the Scoreboard Weekly Brief. You're with me, Annette. Our first story for today. Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, was leading in voter intention for the 2025 Malawian elections with 43% of potential support as of 2024, and is still leading with the most recent Institute of Public Opinion and Research survey, putting them at 41%, with Malawi Congress Party, MCP, at 26%. But are all falling short of the 50% plus one threshold needed for an outright win. However, a significant number of voters were still undecided whether they will vote or not. Perception of the government performance indicates that the majority of Malawians believe the country is headed in the wrong direction, and the government received poor marks for its handling of the economy, job creation, and price stability. Come 16 September 2025, we will see the decisions that Malawians make as we go to the polls for the general elections. Still in politics, during the lead up to the 16 September 2025 general elections, digital safety in Malawi is a critical concern, primarily focusing on combating misinformation and protecting election technology. The Malawi Electoral Commission, MEC, and other stakeholders are actively working to mitigate these factors. Some of the threats to digital safety are misinformation and disinformation by political actors and citizens, which may spread false information on social media platforms like Facebook, WhatsApp, and others. The misleading narratives can incite violence, discredit candidates, manipulate public opinion, and create a distrust in the electoral process and the Malawi Electoral Commission. In August 2025, MACRA held a workshop for social media influencers to encourage responsible online behavior and prevent the spread of misleading information. In other stories in health, Malawi is on the brink of a serious public health crisis over critical TB drugs, especially the early treatment regimen. Most recent reports from The Guardian indicate that Malawi is facing a critical shortage of first-line tuberculosis drugs, with supplies projected to run out by the end of September 2025. Several factors have contributed to the crisis, which include significant cuts in international aid from major donors like the United States and the United Kingdom, which have reduced the resources availability for the purchase of essential medicines. The other being the lack of foreign exchange, which has made it difficult for the government to import medication. The shortage has created a public health emergency with several serious implications on the health sector. Moving on to immigration news. A new U.S. pilot program now requires Malawians applying for business or tourist visa to post bonds from a minimum of $5,000 to $15,000, a move seen by many as prohibitive, given that 70% of Malawians live under $2.15 payday. For Malawian citizens applying for a U.S. visa, the cost now includes a new non-refundable visa integrity fee and a mandatory refundable visa bond. This is in addition to the standard visa application fee. The standard visa application fee costs $185, while the visa integrity fee, which is a new non-refundable fee, costs $250, effective October 1st, 2025. The visa bond is a refundable bond of $5,000 or $10,000 or $15,000, depending on the consul office's assessment. This pilot program for Malawian citizens started in August 2025 and is in effect for 1 year. The bond is fortified if the visa holder overstays in the US. Now in sports. The World Cup FIFA 2026 qualifying match between Namibia and Malawi resulted in Malawi winning 2-1 against Namibia. The goals for Malawi were scored by Richard Mbulu and Frank Gabadinho Mohango. Standing in Group H after 7th match day, the victory brings Malawi's total to 9 points from 3 wins and 4 defeats in the qualifiers so far. Malawi is currently in 5th place in Group H. Tunisia leads the group with 19 points, while Namibia is in 2nd place with 12 points. The Flames have 3 more matches left in the campaign. Next match, Malawi will host Liberia for another World Cup qualifying match on Monday, 8 September 2025 at the Bingo National Stadium in Lilongwe. That was all we had for you on the Scoreboard Weekly Brief. You were with me, Annette. See you next week.